In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to cast your hand with masking tape, which can be a great base for a personalized papier-mâché hand sculpture. All you need for this is your own hand, one roll of masking tape, some scissors, and a pencil. You will create your masking tape hand using 2 layers of masking tape. The first layer of tape needs to be sticky side out, meaning that no tape should stick to your skin. The second layer of tape needs to be sticky side down. And when you place the sticky side down layer, you can smooth down the surface. Now to get started, you'll want to remove all accessories. This includes watches as well as rings. You'll want to begin on the palm area of your hand, sticky side out. To avoid wrapping too tightly, insert a full-length pencil into the ring that you begin around the palm. This pencil is going to make sure that you will always be able to insert scissors in order to cut off your taped cast when you're finished. Continue wrapping sticky side out until you cover the palm and then work your way down the wrist. Just be sure not to cover the end of the pencil. If you ever get wrapping too tightly, especially up by the fingers, just cut a little slit and you can always repair that slit later. Wrap the thumb sticky side out. And at this point, with one layer, you should still be able to move the fingers so you can pose your hand later on. I like to pull down my pencil and continue to wrap a little bit more around the wrist so that I have more space of the cast that can later on be connected to a base. Before wrapping the fingers, decide on a pose and pose your fingers in that position. Continue wrapping the fingers sticky side out in their pose. You'll find some poses are more challenging to wrap than others. Be sure to wrap between the fingers as well as on top of the fingers. And if needed, have a partner help you when wrapping. If you don't have a partner to work with or you just prefer to work alone, something that might help you is to pre-cut a few strips of masking tape and have them hanging down your tabletop surface. Just remember, since this is the first layer of masking tape, the sticky side must always be going outside. And the reason why we need to make sure that all of the tape is sticky side out is because this entire masking tape hand cast needs to be able to be removed from your hand after it's finished. Next, you'll wrap the hand again, sticky side down. And this is where you'll start to see your sculpture coming together because it's normal for it to look very messy when it's still sticky side out. As you wrap, really concentrate on smoothing down the tape. Take your time and focus on each area of the hand individually, just like you did on the first layer. You want to create the least amount of bumps as possible, but also you don't want to waste the tape. Generally, each new roll of masking tape should be able to create 3 masking tape hand sculptures. In order to conserve and not waste tape, don't wrap the same area over and over and over again. Make sure that you are wrapping sticky side down only in the areas that are still in need of tape and are feeling sticky. When you're finished wrapping your second layer, the entire hand cast should be smooth and no longer sticky. When ready to remove your hand cast, begin to cut one slit next to the pencil that you placed inside your hand cast. If needed, cut a branch to a finger as well. These seams will be repaired later, so you just need to cut enough so that you're able to wiggle your hand out of the masking tape. This can be challenging, so try to remove your hand sculpture very carefully so that you don't distort the tape. Just push back the fingertips if needed if they collapse or flatten. Now you will just repair the seams with more masking tape. Once the seams have all been taped up again, you can also smooth any large bumps with additional pieces of tape. My hand position has 2 fingers that are together. And if you're in this situation, you may want to place a cut to separate those fingers that are together. If you do this, after placing your cut to separate the fingers, you'll just want to place some more tape to wrap up that seam and make them look like 2 individual fingers for your sculpture. Art students, you are going to be paper macheing your masking tape hand, so you can write your name with a Sharpie anywhere on your hand before placing it in our storage space. Now that you know what to do, grab a roll of masking tape and let's get started wrapping.